Today, we are going to break down a huge topic, building passive income. And look, we're not talking about some get-rich-quick fantasy here. We're talking about a real, achievable, long-term goal. I'm going to walk you through a super practical 3-account roadmap that you can actually start on today. Let's dive in. All right, so first things first, let's just get rid of that image everyone has in their head, right? The one where you're just sitting at a cafe, maybe on a Tuesday afternoon, casually refreshing your banking app, and poof, money just rolls in. The source material we're digging into is super clear. That is not how this starts. It's actually a completely wrong picture of the real journey. And that's where we hit this big paradox. Look at this slide. It nails the difference between the myth and the reality. The myth is all about magic and overnight riches, but the reality, it's a lot more like watering a plant. It takes time, it starts really, really small. In the beginning, you might see a payment for like 43 cents or a dividend for $7.38 that seriously makes you feel like you just won the lottery. But it's that consistency, that steady watering that lets those tiny amounts start to stack up and really accelerate over time. Okay, so this brings us to a really crucial point. We have to redefine this whole thing. Before you can even begin to think about passive income, you've got to get a handle on your active income. The money you earn from your job, from your skills, from a side hustle. That right there is the fuel for the entire machine we are about to build. This timeline is a perfect example of what that looks like. Maybe someone starts out with a minimum wage job, then they become a teacher. Then they use those skills to start a tutoring business on the side, and eventually that grows into a full-on coaching business. See what's happening? Each step levels up their earning power, giving them more fuel, more capital to work with. You got to remember the rule. First you earn, and then you make your money earn for you. So you're earning this fuel. Where do you put it? Well, that brings us to step 1, the foundation. This is the simplest, most fundamental account that absolutely everyone should have, a high-yield savings account. Now, this is so important because where you save your money really matters. Let's imagine an urban planner saving, say, $300 a month. If they just leave it in their regular checking account, it's kind of leaky, right? It's too easy to spend on a whim and it's earning basically nothing. But by moving that same $300 to a high-yield savings account, 2 amazing things happen. 1, it's psychologically separate from their spending money. And 2, it actually starts to earn a decent return. It's like putting a shield around your savings. And that leads to this incredibly powerful moment. $1. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but seeing that first dollar of interest pop into your account, oh man, it is a total game changer. That's the first time you see with your own 2 eyes that your money can make more money, all by itself. It's the proof that this whole thing actually works. So let's be really clear about this. The main job of this first account is security. This is your emergency fund holding 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Once you hit a solid number, say somewhere between $10,000 and $30,000, its primary job is pretty much done. At that point, your focus gets to shift from saving for safety to investing for some real growth. And that transition brings us right to step 2. We're moving from the safety net of savings to the growth engine of investing. And this is where you're going to open up a brokerage account. Now, for most people just starting out, one of the best tools out there is an ETF, an exchange-traded fund. The easiest way to think about it is like this. Instead of betting all your money on just one company, an ETF lets you own a tiny little piece of hundreds of them. We're talking companies like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, all in one single investment. That diversification is the absolute key to lowering your risk. Okay, let's check back in with our urban planner. They've built up their emergency fund, they got a promotion at work, and now they've got an extra $700 a month to play with. Instead of just piling it into savings, they start funneling it into a dividend-paying ETF. And check out the immediate result. After just 1 year of putting in that $700 a month, their total $8,400 investment is already generating real cash, about $320 a year in dividend income. And that isn't just a number on a screen, that's actual money that can be paid right into their bank account. Now let's fast forward 5 years. This is where it gets really fun. Through consistent investing and the market doing its thing, that portfolio could be worth around $54,000. And get this, it's now kicking off over $2,000 a year in passive dividend income. That is the power of compounding and just sticking with it. And this is a perfect way to think about the 2-part magic of these dividend ETFs. It's kind of like owning a rental property, right? The value of the asset itself, the house, grows over time, but the income it generates, the rent, also tends to go up.
So you're building wealth and you're building income at the exact same time. It's awesome. Okay, so once you've built up a pretty solid portfolio, you can start to think about adding an accelerator. This brings us to step 3, which is a bit more of an advanced strategy for generating income: selling covered calls. So what in the world is a covered call? Let's break it down really simply. Basically, you own shares of a stock or an ETF, and you make an offer to sell them in the future if they hit a certain higher price. And just for making that offer, you get paid an upfront fee. It's called a premium. And the best part, that premium is yours to keep, no matter what happens. This slide lays out the mechanics perfectly. First, you've got to own at least 100 shares of an ETF. Then, you offer to sell them at a strike price that's higher than what they're currently worth. You set a deadline for about a month out. And the second you make that offer, you collect that premium payment. It's pretty straightforward. And that payment can be pretty nice. In this example, just for making that offer, you could instantly collect a $250 premium. And remember, even if the stock never hits your sale price and you just end up keeping your shares, that $250 is still yours. It's just a really powerful way to generate extra cash from the assets you already own.
So we've gone through our 3 accounts: the foundation, the growth engine, and the accelerator. Now let's put it all together. Let's zoom out and see what this entire system can actually look like over a 10-year period. After a decade of just staying consistent, look where our urban planner is. They've got a $20,000 emergency fund that's actually making its own little bit of cash. Their investment portfolio has grown to $140,000, and it's paying out thousands a year in dividends. And on top of all of that, they can generate an extra few $100 a month selling covered calls. This is what it looks like to build multiple independent streams of income in the real world. And this really brings us to the core message of this whole roadmap, and it's captured perfectly right here. Saving is absolutely crucial for security, but saving alone will not make you wealthy. To truly build long-term wealth and that meaningful passive income, you have to invest. You have to own assets that go to work for you. And that's our explainer on the 3-account roadmap to passive income. The principles are clear, the path is right there. Yeah, it takes time and it definitely takes consistency, but it is absolutely possible. So the only question left is the one you see right here. Your 10-year journey starts now. What's your first step? Thanks for joining us.